Good afternoon, everybody. Today is June 18th, 2025. It is a somewhat overcast, a little rainy, but the sunshine is kind of out day today. It is Thursday, Wednesday, June 18th. Wow, I haven't streamed on a Wednesday in a bit. Finally. Well, I usually take like 10 minutes, last minute shit. Always have to grab myself a drink, Yeah, some juice. Hello, Cuddle Bear. Hello, Bungle. No, finally the sun. Oh, true. That's a true statement. Oh shit, this thing is not tied. Well, anyways, today has certainly been a much easier of a start. Blossom, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody. Wow, I'm guessing you. I have a feeling somebody was spying on when I started stream. Or it was just pure luck. Hell yeah. Anyways, thank you for the raid. Blossom, I hope you had yourself a good raid. Or a good stream. I was... How do I tie this thing? Just like looped it around. Loop to loop. Well, how was your stream? If you're not busy, obviously take care of yourself afterwards. I always get a little tired at the end. Maddie, thank you for the 15 months. Yo, 15 months. It's crazy. If you multiply that many months by, I don't know, I was going with that. Thank you, Maddie. I was trying too hard. Talked about stuff. Worked on merch design. Ooh, interesting. Also, Havril, thank you for the resub as well. Let me do a fit check. My mouth is super dry. Oh my goodness. Anyways, yeah, start to stream is so much easier now. I had to fix. Oh, that's right. I fixed all the technical issues and more since last time. Mike Cappy has migrated down. Yeah. Let me bring Cappy back. It's mostly because I have chat in the corner there. I'll bring Cappy here. There we go. Oh, holy shiz, you sound great on my AirPods. Listen, when I said I fixed my issues plus more, know what I mean? I've done a number of things. The first thing that I did was I did a cold restart on my computer. I effectively turned it off, unplugged everything, and then held down the power button to discharge the last remaining amount of power in the tower. That fixed my Bluetooth issue and my mouse issue instantly. Is Windows buggy, you and Maddie? Well, I think what happened, I definitely need to get a UPS, because I think what happened was during the storm over the past weekend, I think the power went out and then the power came back on. Usually what happens is when that happens, the lights in my room, the soft boxes turn on because they're just like a regular switch, and I never turn them off. I use the power, I use the remote. And so I think that's what caused the issue for my PC. So basically, if I'm going to leave, I'm just going to unplug my PC. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna unplug everything from the wall. Honestly, nothing. No reason to leave anything on. Just gonna keep that in mind. What's up, pretty lady? Hello, Heather. I'm doing be doing a fit check, but I'm also given also doing a little personal update as well. Let me turn this way, turn that way. Oof. All right. That should be good. All right. Hello, Nitskit. Welcome, welcome. All right, and I'll probably like turn it this way and zoom. All right. 'Tis the fit. Let me throw in some background music too. Slowly getting this stream together. I'm sorry, chat. I'm not keeping up with chat. Playlist onlys. Let's do some space lobby. Ooh. Oh god. I hate YouTube mini player. It loves to just like autoplay random shit, and then they put the next button perfectly in front of the play button, so I can't pause it. Please. Oh, thank God. All right. I hear music outside. Sounds like rock music. Anyways, here's the fit. Good summer fit. Not wearing any heels with it because it's rather hot in here. Yeah, it's cute. I got a little bow here. I think I'm gonna put my hair up actually. Tag? Where's the tag? Oh shit. Where's the tag? I actually don't know. Oh, there it is. There we go. Let me just fix this real quick. And then I'll tie my hair up. All right, well, continuing with my little escapade on my computer. After doing a cold restart and all that, I fixed the Bluetooth issue. How I discovered it was that turns out I think it was like there was no power going to the Bluetooth system, so it was very strange. But I got that sorted. Next thing that I had an issue with was my microphone. And the problem with that was because there was power issues to my PC, the USB plugs, there's a weird power fluctuations. And so there was on a USB drive on the back of my computer, I have on the back of my computer, there's a USB drive. On the drive are licenses for a specific VST plugin that I use by a company called Waves. It's a notorious company. And so I think when the power fluctuation happened, it somehow modified the files in the gosh, I'm so dark. What's this nonsense? Well, basically the licensing issue persisted, and I finally just decided to get rid of using the Waves plugin that I was using. And oh my gosh, that was a whole headache and a half. There we go. I think that's bright enough. I think I'll just keep my hair behind my shoulders. I think that's okay. And so I did a bunch of researching to replace the what is it called? It's called a console. It's effectively like a console because the VST that I use has like an EQ, it has a high pass, low pass, has a compressor, it has some analog features, it has a gate that does like, you know, closing and expanding. It has a bunch of stuff that's super good. So what I did was I looked up some alternatives and I picked one that I thought sounded really good. No, the hair looked. I don't know. I'm back and forth on it. Well, so I dropped. So to like kind of give a complete sentence for people who are like, you know, who just want whole deal. I switched from using the Waves omni-channel, the omni-channel VST, to using using BrainWorks SSL 9000J, which is supposed to be one of the last analog consoles that Solid State Logic, the company, made. So, yeah, time to eat. Oh, have a good night, Jen. Sorry, I saw your message earlier. I forgot to say hi. I hope you have a good night. I'm looking forward to the interview. All right. I basically replaced it. On top of that, I learned a couple of new compression techniques because I am a nerd and I love audio. So I not only have I EQ'd everything beforehand, I'm using compression mixed with some sidechain compression to bring about a clarity to the audio signal. I just love it. As soon as I hit it yesterday, I was like, made me feel so good. Capture studio quality audio with this versatile mixer. So I don't need a physical mixer. That's what the VST is for. Oh, it cost, the VST to replace it cost like $30. And I was like, you know what? I can use this not only for streaming, but also music, which I also did more or less after I got the VST. Thank you for the recommend though. So yeah, fuck Waves, never get Waves. If you're ever interested in doing production, never get a Waves product. You don't need it. There's always a better alternative than Waves. Never get it. That is the moral of the story. So now I can very easily go between Mac and PC settings or operating systems if I want. Waves company, never looked them up. Trust me, they're worse than Apple. Like, so think about this, chat. If you own a company that makes VSTs. You know, you make effects, you make compressors, EQs, good stuff, good solid effects, for like people working in DAWs. If you're trying to combat piracy, but at the same time trying to make a good product, there is a middle ground to be met, right? So obviously, like, okay, oh, you have the VST, all right, then you have to log in. That account is associated with the licensing key. All right, you log in through the VST. It checks the company servers. Okay, you're good to go. Done. Done. Waves does nothing like that. Instead, what Waves does is you get your plugin, right? And then you have to install the license. So now there is a physical file on your computer that is the license. If you want to take your effect, if you want to use that plugin on this computer, on another computer, you have to then go through their software, transfer this to license to the external drive, USB drive, hard drive, SSD, whatever, and then physically go to the other computer, load it back into that program, into that computer's Waves program, and then maybe it'll work. So yeah, that's kind of like the internal battle in my mind that I've been fighting. Just a little bit of it. Looks amazing, thank you. I'm hoping my yapping can be offset by how I look. My aggressive yapping, yeah. So yeah, I love audio, I love doing it. Honestly, being able to find the stuff that really works and then just like, yeah, it's very 2000s licensing method. It's a very 2000s. Yeah, there's a lot of companies out there that switch to another that use a thing called iLock, which is a company in and of itself where they handle licenses. And that, I've never had an issue. It seems cumbersome at first, but truly it isn't as cumbersome as Waves system. It's, ugh. But I'm officially free. I feel like I've taken off the chains. I don't feel chained down anymore. I actually now feel, I was already motivated before to finish the album that I did last year, but now I feel like even more because I'm not tied down to my desktop. That's the one thing that kind of always got me away from it. Besides the processing power, it's the licenses. Specifically the Waves license that's like stuck. But yeah, for a better tomorrow, hell yeah. I'm happy. I'm happy. Hello, Serena. Hello, Snowy. Manny and Sage did the fusion and became Soren. What? No. No. I'm burping. Excuse me. Oh, they rate it. Oh, that's such bad. I walked away to get food from the kitchen and ended up talking to my brother for an hour. Yo, it's the tiny stuff like that. That's all. That's cool. Hopefully it was a good conversation. If it took up an hour, you know. I need one more sushi plate to make it 10 so I can go home. I forgot to eat. I ate pretty early today, like around 1. I had like an on-time lunch, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So after yesterday, after getting all that done, I was pretty happy. Started thinking about more about no, that was no, actually never mind. I take that back. That was basically yesterday. Today, hello Preston, welcome. Today I woke up pretty well, did a workout, It's feeling pretty good. I'm gonna start transitioning to my chair. But yeah, I got to work out today. Felt good. Sort of good. I kind of was lost in my head throughout the day. So I was physically I was feeling good, but mentally not really. Man, this thing really doesn't like to stay tight. Which muscle did you work out today? Yesterday, I worked mostly my legs. I did a lot of squats and lower body yesterday. So today I did mostly just a little bit of legs, but also a lot of upper body. I did. Ooh, I was like pumping iron and pulling it back and forth. You know what I mean? Want to try Scotch egg sometime? No, thank you. I'm good. Scotch egg. The only kind of egg I like is on rice. I know, I'm Asian. May have another bag of sweets, but that's all I'll be having. After the PO, after we get started, and after we get the PO box done, we're gonna take a break, and I'm gonna make me a Nutella sandwich, cause I gotta eat something. So, I like to crack raw egg in ramen when it's still piping hot. I never like doing that because I can never get my ramen that hot. So I usually always like, while it's still in the pot, you know, near the end, that's when I throw in the egg and then just like don't stir it or anything. So it can be like poached nicely. If I had more time, I'd totally make some udon soup. It's kind of hot outside for soup though. It's kind of hot outside. Scotch eggs are good for the most part. They can be really good if made fresh. Okay. A sandwich will be making gains. I had I don't know how many grams of protein, but for lunch I had like I had rotisserie with like a salad. It's like half of my plate was just protein and then the other half was just greens. So I don't know. Can we have warm milk and cookies for our break? That doesn't sound too bad. I have no cookies though. That's all you. I'm thawing out a burger. Hell yeah. So after I worked out today, I worked on some YouTube content, sat down, started writing script. I started the script for the video that I'm making, which kind of leads to what we're going to be doing later after the PO box. I wanted to get some of y'all's opinions, thoughts, perspectives on the topic of courage. For y'all that plan on being around for that long, go ahead and just like let it sit in the back of your mind and, you know, see what comes up and comes out. And when we get to it later, we can fully engulf ourselves into the topic at hand. So yeah, look forward to that. Today would be a good day for sushi and maybe matcha ice cream. Oh, sushi. Kerr's a cowardly dog. That's definitely one. I wanted to get Korean barbecue, but they don't do all you can eat BBQ for solo eaters. What? Usually the places I've seen they charge based on how much you don't eat. So like the limiting factor is if you can pay, but you are going to be charged if you don't eat. I've only been to I think like one or two places that are like that. But immersify. Yep. I have an energy drink here. I should not be drinking anymore. Shall we get started, chat? Shall we get started for the P.O. box? It's been 30 minutes. That's gonna have to do for my personal news. There's nothing really much else other than that. Do it. Japanese sushi conveyor restaurant lets me eat solo Patreons. Well, that's a Japanese. That's like a sushi bar. You know what I mean? Small portions. Korean barbecue places like throw pounds of meat on the table for you, and it's always raw. So like, if it just sits out there, it's not really, you know. All right, let's get started. I'm gonna do this one since this one is like not even covered. We can just take this one and rip it open. It is a skirt. It's a black skirt. Say, does it have shorts? It does have shorts. This is basically the white version of the tennis skirt I have. This is a tennis skirt. All right. Now everybody here knows that if it's colored black, there's like a double chance. There's a multiplier to the odds of me wearing it for how often. God, how cumbersome of words of me. Hey Soco, I hope you're having a better day since last stream. I am. I was not doing so well earlier, but I am doing better now. Oh, there is something. I did start up reading a book today. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, chatters, we got 4 items. I already opened up. We actually have 5 items. I already opened up 1, so we have 4 items left. 1, 2, 3, or 4. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Which one? I got a 2. Okay. Ooh, got another 2. Got a 3. 2s are winning, seems like. Going once. Going twice. Ooh, we got 2 3s and 2 2s. Do we got a tiebreaker? Who's gonna go 2? Ah, we're gonna do a 2. All right, let's do 2. Alright, the previous item did not have a sender. There was nothing in it, so sadly I can't describe who. But hopefully we'll find out. And Snowy breaks the tie. Actually, Shockwave broke the tie. For the record. Let's see. Is there a note? I feel and don't... Oh, wait a minute. All right, this one is from let me check. Is from Jayton. All right, let me just put that back up. All right, I'll claim mine if you open it. Okay, cool. I see a skull. I'm liking it already. I did. So as I was saying, I started up a book reading today, and I think it's called. Let me get the name of it right. It's a book called Ego is the Enemy. I found a free copy, a free PDF online. And whoa. All right. Oh my gosh. I have to tie it all the way in the back, and it meets in the middle or in the top. It's a halter top, but it's like you have to tie it like a corset. You know, actually, this with the skirt will go pretty freaking hard. Hell yeah. All right. That's cool. A knitting in progress. Okay, I don't think it's knitting. This is super long. Look how long this is. Holy shit. This thing's gonna hit the ground behind me. Oh. Oh. I see. Huh. Oh, comes with a collar. Little heart collar. And some ears. You know what? Putting on the ears wouldn't hurt. Is that a tail? It's the tail end. I can't help but notice you were intentionally keeping one end below the... I don't have to read every message. I don't have to read every message. I don't have to read every message. I'm a little tall for it, but... Did Soco said she was gonna wear all items on stream? I don't think that is possible. There's not a single message in chat that isn't about it. What is this audience? All right, that looks cute. All right, Jayden, thank you again. I'll put everything down over here. Comes with a little baggie, that's nice. I'll wait for an end of P.O. Box segment before going home. All right, we got a box and another box. One is heavy. Oh, they're both heavy. Let's do this box first, and then we'll go to the other one. This seems pretty solid. I mean, it's a rectilinear shape, providing dimension and corners beyond comprehension. Things unnaturally seen in nature. Crafted by the finest Amazon machines. What's in the box? What's in the box? Didn't even need a knife. Alright, do we got a note? This is... Where... Is there a note? There's another note! It doesn't say anything on it, never mind. Ooh. Oh shit. It's a bigger green screen. Oh damn. It has some mass to it. Whoa. Well, they weren't kidding. It's a bigger green screen. I'm just gonna leave it in the box for now. I know that if I freaking take this out, I'm gonna be waving it around like a flag, and I think it'll be the wrong flag to be waving right now. Next stream, let me think. Oh yeah, I got something interesting. I got a cool video game for us to play tomorrow, chat. If y'all I'm just gonna keep it a surprise. Wear it. Do I look good? Ow! Just ran over my toe. Oh, fuck. You're being car cover. I know. Oh my god, my hair is destroyed. God damn it, now I gotta fold it. I'm gonna put it next to the other green screen. I'm not dealing with that right now. Someone needs to clip and download it, put a chroma key around so it actually goes in. I was gonna say, like, you wanna know a better clip of Moya? Do Soco disappears. And then it'll be like me putting on the green screen, and then you just put on, like, I don't know, like a camouflage or something. I don't know. Make it like a capybara. I don't know. Step away from the screen, Soco, for reference. There we go.
Anon tipped $5. The other one was too small, so this one you can cut to size.
Oh, thank you. All right. Thank you for the $5. Also, that is a good idea. I think I'm not going to cut it. Instead, what I'll do, I need to get some pins. One of the dresses that Archangel sent in last stream, I like, but I need to, like, fix the middle a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is get some pins. I'm gonna order some pins. I can pin the green screen, I can pin my dress, I'll be good to go. Fold it, yeah, fold it, pin it, yeah. All right, let's do a tiny one. Not that size matters. Did that. I know who this one was, I think. I think I know who this one is for, or is from. Let me see. What are they? Hold on, before I open it, I just want to show the box. The box is hella cute. Cigarettes. No, not cigarettes. We got red, yellow. I think this is red. They're all different colors. And they have little capybara stuff on there. Emotional stability. Capybara. Or no anxiety. Resist the pressure. I like the design. The quotes on the pens are like really millennial coded. It's giving live, laugh, love, but I like the art on it. They're all beautiful. Yeah. They're for the notepad, right? Put this away. Oh! I kind of want to save the box. I'll leave the red one out because I'll probably use that one most. She better find the note. It's here. I literally had it yesterday. I was cleaning my room. Alright. I had it in my hand and I was like, okay, I need to keep this. No, I did not throw it away. I did not throw it away. Oh, that's right. I put it in my bag. Look at me, being prepared. Bitch threw them away. No. Oh! I can explain. I can explain. I can explain it. It was not my fault, okay? I mean, I just wanted a little bit more gift. I just wanted a little bit more gift. Oh look! Wow! It's back together. Wow! Oh my goodness! Let me do what I was just doing before. Right? Nothing happened. Right? Nothing happened. Look how cute it is now. Look at that. Right, so I can be like, hello there. So what happened? What just happened? Oh, I recently just got some nice pens in my PO box, and I have the opportunity to match my notebook with my pens. Oh, yeah. Thank you again, Amoya. Poor sorry. I was not planning that, I swear. That's sweet. I do like having... I'm not gonna lie, I like having things to write with. I like the tactile feel of writing. I think there's still a lot of benefit from being able to write. That was great. Still love you unconditionally, thank you. Feelings mutual. Alrighty. Last item, chat. Are you ready? Oh, this one does have a little bit of weight to it. Who could plan that? The gods. The gods are the only ones that have been able to plan that. Archangel inspired a few P.O. boxes. Oh, that's good. Is there a note in here? Again, this one is from Jayton. Well, we got one that's on top. Might as well grab the one that's on top, right? I saw what was underneath this one. Archangel knows his stuff. Oh my gosh, the shoes. Oh. Yeah, Wednesday outfit is coming together nicely. Next stream emergency room? That is so bad. I hope I never see that. I hope I never have to see that. I don't know how many of y'all watch Kraken, but I think yesterday he was like streaming with Derma and Pokelos. And with Poke, and they fucking are he like kinked his neck, so he was streaming with a neck brace. I don't think I've ever seen anyone stream with a neck brace before. That was certainly first time. All right. What am I looking at? Looking at some shorts? That's cute. Ooh, it feels nice too. Ooh, very oversized crop top sweater. Looks a little big. It is oversized. Yeah. The term crop top, I think, is an estimation, but it feels really nice. It doesn't feel hot. It's not like polyester. Is that a stain on the shorts or just fluff? Fluff. On one of my lazy days, I'll probably hop on stream wearing this. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I like the shorts. I'm probably gonna use that to work out. I don't know. Oversized is okay when Soco gains. I'm not gonna lie, chat. This dress that I'm wearing, I haven't eaten, and so I'm like being held up, like by this dress. You know, I have been gaining weight. That's what I'm trying to say. Save that for after those gym gains. All right, next one. Not even gonna say it. I'm just gonna open it. I think chat felt inspired after Yumi put on her outfit. So I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at it. I'm just like, I'm still in. I don't want. I'm still processing. Okay. I laugh when I'm nervous. Oh my gosh, can you hear that? Wear it. Well, chat, if you're all being good today, I will wear it at the end. I'll at least try it on. Because if I put this on, I'm probably not going to change out of it. Okay? The legit looks like a genie fit. No, for real. I gotta say, it what is it? It's Aladdin. I just think like Disney Aladdin, right? Belly dance redeem. I'm sorry. Sorry. If y'all are good at the end, I will wear it, okay? In case you miss it, wear it. You know what? I like this. I like this. I'm not even knowing the PO box and you want me to put it on. If y'all are good, I'll put it on. That's my condition. Alright. Chat. There's a thing in here that's staring at me. There's something in here that's staring at me, chat. Can you see it? I wonder what it is. I'm gonna do something with this. I'm gonna do something with this. I am going to make a segment with this. Safety shorts tester. Content. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Think of something. I'm glad it wasn't bingo. Oh god. Invite over friends. I can think of some people where if we did this on stream, it would be funny. I can think of some people. Man. Well, I'd say that concludes the PO box for today. Thank you, Anon. Thank you, Jayton. Thank you, Amoya. Thank you, Archangel. Thank you, everybody who have sent in items. Y'all be making this production work. So I thank you. Y'all be making it work. Try-ons? I feel so reluctant now. I don't even know where to go. I think I'm just gonna like recuperate. There's a decision to be made. Your stuff. Oh. Well, there's this dress. I could put on the other dress. It's just that I need to pin the other one. She has several belly dancing redeems. I'm brain farting. I don't really know where to go. Who would win at Twister? One size Soco. One Soco size Soco. Half a dozen Cappy plushie sized Cappy plushies. I think I would win. Cappies ain't got limbs like mine. Dress you have is on super pretty. I know, I don't want to get out of it. I just want to, I like how bright it is. And it's kind of inviting. I'd say, Archangel, if there's any one that you want me to try on, I can. I want to save the other blue dress because I want to pin it. But I mean like the tops. I was actually wearing that today. Not gonna lie. I was working on my YouTube channel. I was working on scripting.
You could also work on your wish list. It might be depleted.
That's a good point. That is a good point. All right, I'll do that tomorrow morning when I'm like fresh and fit. Literal plot twist, Twister was on the wish list. I don't think Twister was on the wish list. Was it? Because I don't know. Because I don't know, that is a good reason to update it. Cleaned out wish list. I don't think it's cleaned out. There are I will take a look. Certainly. All right.
Anon tipped $5, but chat can help you with the wish list.
But chat can help with the wish list? I don't crush that. Let's see. It's 7:40. All right, let's do that then. For the rest of the hour, then let's take a look. Let's find some things to add to the wish list. Let's do that. That doesn't sound too bad. Open incognito. Amazon. Oh. All right. Take a look at my actual sign out. baggy pants. Doesn't just do it like that.
A non-tipped $5. So first off we need Etsy costumes, right?
Etsy costumes. You know what? I am still trying to put together a Tomb Raider out cosplay. Okay. So this past weekend, I was thinking to myself, right? I was thinking to myself, like, I'm willing to spend a certain amount of money for the cosplay, but I still have other outfits that I can put together, like photos with, or come on stream with, or do content with. I have put that on hold. I put the Tomb Raider cosplay on hold, unless there's like a good deal, then I can put something. Then I can get it. But so far, I think costume-wise, what's on the table is something Wednesday related, since Archangel was able to send in the P.O. box such nice Mary Janes. So I agree with the baggy pants idea. I think two things: baggy pants and then like some sort of Wednesday outfit. I'll add those two things to the wish list. Let's, try and stay focused, at least within that scope. Soco, I want to give you props on the movie night. Thank you for that. Really cool. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah. There's been a lot of good TV shows that's come out recently. I know, change the topic. I'm sorry. There's been a lot of good TV shows that have come out recently, and I'm thinking maybe of doing, instead of just like a straight up movie night, probably like we watch an episode or two of like a good show, like The Studio, for example. That's a great show. There's I gotta look it up. There's The Studio. There's Severance. I've never actually seen Severance. I really want to still see it. And one more. I forget the other one. I don't know. Just be click on a couple pants. I don't know. Oh, I see what you're saying, Nets. Well, Preston, I'm glad you liked the movie. You'll certainly. For the record, we are talking about Sinners. It was called Sinners, right? Yeah, Sinners with what's his name? He like played himself, not as himself. He played his own sibling. Michael B. Jordan. I think the music in it surprisingly was not. I don't know. I'm always skeptical of movies that have music in them, especially music focus. I love how they kind of gave like a little bit of like a thank you, like a call out to previous forms of music. That really resonated with me. Hello, Jim. I think there was some like logical ends to the story that did not make. I don't know. It's a very human. I want to say human, but it does also have like supernaturalness to the whole thing. Okay, let me look on Etsy as well. Spoke to your soul for sure. I just spelled Wednesday wrong? No. I type in Wednesday. Somehow Etsy. I don't know how you search on Etsy. I don't know how people. I don't know. Me clothing. I'm not gonna lie, this one like kind of captures me. I like the maroon. The maroon is nice. Oh my god, there's a giant bow in the back. Keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind. More like burgundy. I really like the collars on these. Collars on these are cute. Well, it is all relatively simple. Are you gonna pale up for this dress? No. Why? I'm not gonna pale up. I'm gonna give my natural brown skin the air it needs to breathe. Maybe not if I'm dressing as Morticia, because oh gosh, the tube dresses that she wears are like you need freaking what is it? You need like a corset almost. Black lipstick too? I can get some black lipstick. Give me a chance to cringe at myself as I as I screw it up. I haven't earned the right. You do have the right. What? You have the freedom to. You know what I mean? Let's see. Come on. Bam. Sorry, I'm looking at the. I said that I was going to look at the wish list yesterday, but I'm actually clearing it out right now. All right, yeah, you are right. The wish list is rather empty.
A non-tipped $5. Just add the right size to the wish list, please. Of all the items you throw in there.
Yes. That's the one difficulty, like putting things on the wish list for sure, because then you gotta select, you gotta find out the measurements and then do it individually for sure. Yeah. I may have added one of those items a while ago, so that's probably why one of them is a little bit bigger. Not complaining though. Oversized is comfy. I need the slender physique of Morticia and dotting Hispanic romantic. And a dotting Hispanic romantic for a husband kissing my feet and hands all the time. Does Amazon sell a jet plane? Come on. Come on now. Of course they do. Of course they do. Hey, look at this one. Alright, I'm getting distracted. Alright, well this is one idea. I like this one. This one's pretty cute. Is there any photos? Poor quality. Too small. Super thin to the point it appears sheer. Uh-oh. Never mind. I'm gonna have to get this one in a very small size so that it can actually like hug my stomach. Oh my fucking god, these Taco Bell ads got me excited. There's ads running? Really? I thought I disabled ads. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I disabled ads. Let's see this one. Rocky Horror. Okay, so it does like hold around the middle. It's like just above knee length. This is probably what I'd look like in it. Cute. I'll put this one to the side. Seems like, yeah, people like it. That is a goodie in my bookie. Why did I say it like that? It's a good, what did I say? A goodie in my, I'm just gonna stop. Just gonna, just like, no. That's activated. Score, no. Root 1 has a new panel. It's now an active slot. You can manage permissions. Permissions page. Did it show up? Yep, there we go. All right, Nets, there you go. All right. Goodies in my bookies. Is that all right? What other stuff is from the store? Oh, whoa. Wait a minute. Is this is Daphne, no? This is giving Crayola. I mean, like, super basic, but no, not against that. Do you have boots to go with it? I have Mary Jane's. I want to get some boots, but I was like on the edge of getting goth boots or some like regular boots. I don't know. I'm trying to time when or which one, right? Okay, let me see. There's 1, 2. Gosh, the Victorian one, this Victorian one is actually so cool. I really like the burgundy one. So this one. That one's really nice. Goth boots, do it. I'll add it. I'll add it to the wish list. I'll add it to the wish list. I forget who linked it before, but I think I have it in my I already listed out.
A non-tipped $5. Jewelry and other accessories may also be necessary.
Anon, thank you. Thank you again for all for tipping $5 every single time. That is, thank you. Jewelry and other accessories. God, I suck. I suck at accessories. Oh my god. Okay, I was thinking in my mind. I just like want a bunch of gold necklaces. I was thinking to myself like this one. Just like super simple shit. I don't know. Gold necklace pack. Sure. Jesus Christ. Let's get a buttload of stuff. Oh god, I could look like a rapper. Goth boots would go well with the outfit you got on screen. Throw the goth boots. I'll throw some Yeah, the goth boots would really work with this outfit. Ooh, man, this tie is putting stress on my neck. Alright, let me keep going. I don't know, some like cute shapes. This one's some cute shapes. Is this copper? Gold? Okay, yeah. That looks nice. Alright, let's look at some goth boots. Let me see if I can find them again. Let's see. We can do these one. Holy shit. Let me see if I can find the ones that I was looking at that somebody's linked before. Oh my god. Holy Jesus. Goddamn. God damn. These books look good. Oh, I think it was these ones. I think these are the ones that, yeah. These ones look incredible. I don't know what else to say. Let's see, where's the buckle one? Damn, that's the buckle one. Yo. I'm touching my nose, and now it looks like my nose is red. A gold note. What? Oh, that's so cute! I'm adding that to the wish list. That's added. I love that. That's so me, actually. A freaking musical note? Stop. Stop. I kind of would rather have the, oh gosh, what is it called? It's it's like the little swirly thing in the beginning of, you know what I mean? You'll see it if somebody sends it then. Love your dress? Thank you, Christina. You can thank Archangel. Gosh, you just look, the boots are crazy. Gosh. Interesting. Pink ones look cute. Whoa. The pink ones kind of go hard. The white ones go hard too. A clef? Thank you. Yeah, a clef. Not the base clef. Regular clef. What is going on here? They used color laces to lace it up. That's a cute fit. Black, white, I love it. Ooh, ooh. So if you wear these boots under jeans, they actually fill out nicely. Interesting. Oh my god. If I get these boots, these are like the thickest. I have to get a pair of baggy pants to match it. She's also wearing fishnets, which is super cute. I like her outfit. Hair and all and everything. Broke immediately. Sag. Freaking metal strap came out. Gosh, pink. Pink really does go hard. What's this one? Yo, these are how much are these? Whoa. I don't think so. Oop. Fuck. I gotta take my HRT. Sand Warrior. Cyber Goth. These things look incredible. Incredibly platformed out of my mind. No one has gotten these. I don't know what you describe it, but there's kind of like a rainbow. I don't want to say rainbow. It's like there's like a translucent black color to it. Interesting. Not interesting that it's $280 though. Oil effect, exactly. You'd definitely be taller than Paula for once. Oh my god. Yo, this photo though. Christmas wearing these boots? I like that they have the horns and everything. Interesting set. The boots are so loud. They're so loud. God damn. They're so loud. Okay, so this is the buckle one. I think it's the same one. Shit. I just closed it. Good job. I think it's this one. Thanks for the reminder. I'm still on topical estradiol cream. HRT alert. HRT alert. Have you taken your HRT today? If you haven't, you know what you gotta do. What were some of the other photos? I think it was this one. This is just a basic buckle. Okay, so this is the one I'm actually looking at. Right? Yes. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, you're just getting funky with it now. You're just getting funky with it. Holy bejesus. I don't know what I'd match this with. Honestly, I don't know what I'd match this with. I don't have a high enough skill level. I don't have a high enough skill level to use these with. You need everyday fit. No. We're not on necessarily every day. That's crazy though. How high are these? 5.5 inches. If I put these on, chat, I'm gonna be over 6'4". I'm gonna be 6'4". Use up the Tom's Tank Engine. Cyberpunk type boots. Sorta. Oh, I'm gonna throw this one on the list. Not the pink ones. um, that would make you what, 4 inches taller than Paula? Shush. Only 4 inches. I'm a million inches. I'm taller than the tallest skyscraper. You see me coming, you first feel a gush of wind. That's how you know I'm coming. Until I wear heels. Hey, this is my stream. I'm supposed to be winning. Okay, Pocahontas. Ayo, I would cosplay Pocahontas, but that's just in bad. That'd just be in bad. That'd just be a bad choice. Like if I actually was Native American, I would totally rock that shit. It looks awesome. A lot of the colors that is I mean, where I grew up is like Southwest Arizona, so I need to measure myself. At least I checked. I was 6'2". Well, Yumi will absolutely try and pick you up. Don't you say like you think. What was it? I feel like Native Americans wouldn't dress as Pocahontas. Exactly. You know what I mean? Pocahontas is a white man's tale, and at the same time, it's just like no. That's like straight up indigenous culture. Oh, I lifted V on stream. V is super tall. True. How about these platforms? Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Oh, fuck. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Ow. Oh. All right. I'm good. Let's take a look at these boots. Gothic alt goth bat buckles. Oh my god, what the fuck? Half of this boot is literally just boot. Chat, don't you ever get a sandwich and you get like 4 buns on the bottom, a meat patty, and then 1 bun on top? This is the boot version of that. Look at the brick. I know. Chat, when you go to a protest, this is the type of boots you wear. You can just take off the bottom and then wear it or something. That is wild. I've never seen shoes like this before. How do you... Listen, I'm not the demographic to be wearing this. You know why? I already have the height. I feel like this is exceeding normal platformness. This is niche platform shoe. These are the most niche platforms you can probably get. Or this is up there in nicheness. Pocahontas died at 21, 22, probably from a disease from the Europeans. Yeah. Look at the second one. The second one? Stop. Damn, too bad the link doesn't go anywhere. Jesus Christ, though. Oh my god, it doesn't even fit the page. It doesn't even fit the page. Why can't I... What is this? Why can't I use it? Why can't I use this site? Where's my ad blocker? There we go. Certainly an expression of the inner angst that we all have. My God, we're getting Kiss territory. This is Kiss territory. Holy shit. Bro, I'd be arriving at the function with these on. You don't understand. You don't understand, chat. You don't understand. Yeah, what the fuck are these? What are these? What are those? Demonical? Should I? That is not a website. Why? Probably should not have clicked that on stream. You gotta lose your mind in Detroit City. Detroit Rock City. This is so out of pocket. What am I looking at? Okay, no, we're done. This is too unhinged. Oh my God. I'm scrolling down and there's now a photo of Mario. People throwing dollar bills and money at Mario because he's on a pole. It's still not a website. I'm not getting anything there. Are you sure the after the word demon, like if it's spelled correctly? Oh, and then there's just like a straight up picture of someone that is wearing like leggings the same color as their skin. Jesus Christ, there's so much weird shit on Pinterest. I never realized this. Chat, there's so much going on here. Look at this. Like, what is going on? There is so much going on in this image. I'm not gonna scroll. Sorry, my ass spelling. It's alright. Demonia cult. Oh, let me see. Yeah, that's a website. Yeah, that's a website. Chat, this is crazy. What if I... Alright. Alright. Enough of that site. Let's see. Alright, cool. Cool. Alright, so this is the website, y'all. Don't browse these on stream. You don't browse these? Oh, you meant the other one. Yeah. Memes are us. Welcome to SoCo are us. Or you can get latex platform boots. Let's look at some bestsellers. I think these are the platform aspect of it is kind of iffy on. I don't mind the height, but I don't know. It doesn't have to be It doesn't have to be Among Us. It doesn't have to be Among Us. Thank you, Cuddle Bear. I'm gonna throw a note. All right, if you can post it in the PO box info, I usually keep track of it well that way. Among Us. Some of these are really unique though. I do like this is interesting around the platform area. This is kind of the design. If I were to design boots myself, I would put like belts around it like this. That looks definitely looks unique. Just some classic swing. 8:15. See, the thing is though, I do like the other ones better. Like the Amazon ones. These ones I do like over the official ones because the platformness on the bottom isn't as abrupt. So I can wear it. If I cover the top, I can just show off the bottom and it's not like too much. What if your toe itches? You're gonna take a while to undo the boot. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna have to soak my feet. I'm gonna have to soak my feet and then powder my feet, do a little manicure, and then put it all on. That's just gonna have how it's gonna go. Kinky. Kinky. It's a process. I was reading on Threads today. Apparently, it is super attractive for people to know things and to educate somebody on it can be an attractive feature. So I don't know, maybe me explaining it made it sound a certain way. Is that dress in line? Wait. Is that dress in line with dress code? Let me get the ruler. Let me see. You want my dress code? Ah, there's my dress code. There we go. Sounds like a variant of sapiosexuality. Sapiosexuality? Sapio. I don't know that prefix. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really seeing... I'm not really seeing anything that grabs me here. Honestly, the Amazon ones were enough. I don't know, for shits and giggles. Ooh, these ones remind me of what Peachy has. It has like a chain around it. Interesting. It's got a black and a red. I need to teach you how to sheath a sword better. I already know how to sheath a sword. My enemies know the sound of it if they were alive. God damn it, Shockwave. I read that as Bill Kill. Oh, I'm so dyslexic. Jesus. I was like, Bill Kill? Exactly. Whoa. All right, these ones look kind of interesting. These ones glow in the dark? Or they're like UV. Oh shit. Yo, chat, anyone wanna help me do a UV stream where I do body paint? That'd be wild. Just a thought. Just no. Okay. Alright. Fine. Sounds alright. Interesting site. If only there were more. I don't want to say less loud. I mean, glow in the dark golf was fun. Yo, the UV aspect is interesting. More quiet, yeah. Feels a little bit more quiet. All right. I'll consider boots. Boots have been decided. All right. 1, 2, 3. Let me look at some baggy pants again. I'm gonna add one more pair of baggy pants. I already picked one. I'm gonna pick another. I don't. Maybe something. That's. Ooh, these boho pants actually seem really comfy. Let me get on screen. No one suspiciously glowed, thankfully. Thank God. I'm gonna look busy and do stuff. How about you do stuff so you're not looking at it, but actually being it? Go do your stuff, girlie. All right. How do they look? They're chill. Let's move forward. Let's see. Baggy pants, women. I don't know. This looks really cool. I like the design on the side. This image is so far away. This image was like taken with like a 70mm, and then they took the photo and then they like shrunk the image even more. Okay. I feel like I should also do like, I should be able to be, I should like turn into a, if I wear some boho pants, I'm probably going to turn into a martial art master. That's weird. Been cooking in the kitchen and listening to you browser shop. It's ASMR-y. Oh. Chatters, it's been about 2 hours into the stream. This is for my own validation. Is the audio, does my voice sound clear? Does it sound good? Crisp, thank you. All right. Very good, very good. You sound good, awesome. Okay, let me get the other pair of pants on screen so that I can know what I'm looking at and comparing to. You have a soothing voice. Awesome. Do a bit of ASMR to find out. Make sure you're being good, chat. Make sure you're doing good. I hope you're doing good. Giving you little head pats for being so good, chat. Hello, chat, and welcome to the Soco stream. I hope you're having a lovely time. Getting Ivy doll vibes for some reason? Oh, hell yeah. Ivy's awesome. You can actually thank her for giving me some much added motivation to start posting outside of just doing streams on Twitch. She's awesome. I'm going to deny liking it because I'm an alpha male. Hey, you deserve to feel good. You deserve the positivity. And if you find it cringe, just give it a little bit more time. A little bit more time. Let's keep going. All right, so technically, you're gonna do some baggy cargo pants. I really wish I could find some like good pants like these at like a Goodwill or like a Ross, but it's hard. And I already know what I'm trying to go for. Look at jeans. Oof. Oh man, I gotta not pull on it like that. Careful, careful. All right. Ooh, these look pretty cute. Again, still like 2000s, but it's like simple. I like the simplicity of that. I don't know if I want to go for cargo pants. Now that I'm home getting sleepy, take yourself a nap. Oh, it is 8:30. I don't know about a nap. Soco has dainty hands. Hey, I don't like being called out like that. These look pretty cool. I really don't know how to go about. All right, let's see. Material, sizing, let's see. These don't look baggy enough. They're not baggy enough. Never mind, I don't like these. Are these baggy enough? I need them to be like big bag. These look baggy. I want to be able to wear them like just below. God, XL. I need more baggy. JNCO. Jungo. Let's see. Ross, TJ Maxx, Ross Burlington Racks are going to be whack these coming months. The tariff thing really dried out the good stuff on the shelf. Real. I do live in I live next to a fairly rich neighborhood, so the Goodwill is usually pretty well, like, you know, a lot of people go to it, so there's a lot of turnover. I've not been lucky recently though. I guess JNCO is like a type of pants, right? 90s Junko. Man, I really don't know what I'm doing. They're all like all super, super big. Look at these. Yeah, that's super baggy for sure. Super, super baggy. Junko, Illigs, Trip, UFO are the big pant brands from 2000. Junko had the comic Burner and Flamehead too. I don't know. What are you doing? Just let Archangel fill your wish list, lol. Actually, Nits, it was Archangel that asked me to do this. Nits. So I'm doing what he said, as I'm taking up the suggestion. Nits. These could shield a group from wind. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, these are not baggy enough. Man. I'm not gonna lie. I have Ashley's voice in the back of my head about how baggy pants can be. I have her voice and I have talking about how like they need to be baggier. No, baggier. They gotta be baggier. So I'm like, I'm keeping that in mind. You can't have too much bag. I rocked Junkos when I was a Limelight kid. I don't know what that means. Limelight? Soco's doing what chat says, typical bottom behavior. Hey, fucking calling me out like that. Not gonna lie, if you let Archangel filled out, you'd be better off. Not necessarily, because I know what I want. I guess I'm just gonna click on one of these. Let's do that one. And oh, I guess I'll do like, they're all unisex. It makes sense, right? Doesn't really matter. Or maybe it does. I'll put women's. Vote poll, funny poll. Should Nits be banned? Yes, immediate. Yes, but do it at random. No, he is us. We are him. No, just no. Last one is like no fun. Like Limelight NYC, also known as Avalon NYC. I feel so uncultured. I feel very uncultured. I don't have a city. I don't rep nowhere. I am brown. In America. That's what I am. Oh. Before the poll is up, Nits decided to instead self-vanish. I don't know whether that's a... Nits, please to save face, of course. Yeah, all the scene kids were there. I didn't start going until it was Avalon for shows. I feel like I'm learning a new language, I'm not gonna lie. It's hard for me to process all these brand names and such. Oh, should Nats be banned? No, he is us. We are him. 3 votes. Saved by 3 people. I bet Nits is one of them that voted. Alright, let's continue. It's already 8:30. Gosh. Where's the time gone? Where has the time gone? These look cute. These actually look really cute. I fuck with these actually fairly hard. Is there like a black version of these? Black version? Sorta. Not really. Green's okay. Saved by the Three Musketeers. We need more contacts for a free trial, for a fair trial. Ooh, man, there is a strong sense of justice that exists in this chat. I feel honored to be a part of it. I didn't even vote. Oh well, Nits, you know, nobody can really know, you know. You saying that, you denying it. Is Nits hiding? Is Nits saying the truth? Alright, I do like these pants. They are not baggy though. Any other photos? I guess no one else. Great pants, cute, comfy. I like the material. Got medium, but probably go one size up. Alright, so if I get these, I'm gonna get a size up. Too small, size 10. Dog was too small. Dog was too small, wait. Cute and great. Bad quality, different color, wrong size. Oof. Fabric is thin. What about these ones? This doesn't look half bad. $70. Hello, Sunny. Sorry. Oh, welcome, welcome. Eyebrows. You'll be talking about my eyebrows like something off is happening. This is an ASMR stream. There's nothing happening on the screen right now. Okay. These look baggy enough. Yeah. These look hella baggy. Let's see. Oh, it's the same one that I was looking at before. Okay. I'm not against it. These ones look cool. These ones. Nice. What does it look like? I like the washed outness of it. Looks very nicely washed out. Soco has the thickest eyebrows in my roster. It's amazing. Ah, man. I am so glad that I got my eyebrows done a while ago. I am slowly training my eyebrows to go higher. At some point, you won't even see them on screen. Did you just twerk your eyebrows? Throwing it back. Throwing it back. Chat, what if instead, what if humans did not have eyebrows, you know? What if in a different universe we had eyebrows on our ass? You know what I mean? Like an ass mustache. Right? Just like in a different universe, no one had eyebrows. But your eyebrows are like a thin line just above your butt. Or it's like on your butt cheek. You know what I mean? And there's like styles, you know what I mean? There's like pant styles to where like the back looks like this, but there's cutouts just for the butt brows to come out. Can't judge in that context. Yo, we found the empath in chat. We got the true empath in chat. To be fair, men have gross ass eyebrows. I feel like maybe because of the internet, it's making it easier for people to like learn new shit. I don't know. I feel like it's the older generation that still got the stigma hella hard. I don't know. Also, there's a poll. There's a poll. Is Nits wanted? Sure. This is so mean. I don't like that poll. I don't like that poll. Is Nits wanted? Of course. What? I'm sure not. Oh my god, the duality. The duality in chat. Is Nits wanted? Sure. No. Ladies would still shave them completely off and draw new ones. Stop, Sonny. Stop. Stop. They begin tattoos. All right, that's the real thing. They wouldn't be drawing it on. Not every time. They get tattooed. Oh. Did I fly too close to the sun, chat? No. I would say no. Because you never even got off the ground. You peepo poofed. Alright, I'm gonna throw this one. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw some that seem good. I'm not gonna worry about the sizing, chat. I'm just collecting them right now so that later I can, you know, just measure everything. Tattoo eyeliner is hot. Tattoo eyeliner. That shit would hurt. I don't know. That just sounds like it would hurt. Soco doesn't know Greek mythology. What is this? No allusions to Greek mythology in chat. Where's this mythology coming from? Chicks get eyebrow tattoos but complain when dudes get hair transplants. Those are some dumb chicks then. Those are some dumb chicks. Yo, everyone deserves to be happy. What the fuck? Once done, you never have to use it. I like to like fix my wings differently here and there, you know? Like I don't have eyeliner on. I have like the thinnest amount just so that I can get my lashes on and stuff. Are my lashes still together? I think they are. Blade eyebrows with tattooed brows weird me out. I went to a lot of Filipino parties growing up. So tattooed eyebrows, it was just like a staple. It was just everywhere. Everyone did it. Love these pants. Very straightforward. I wish it doesn't seem baggy enough. These don't seem baggy enough. Cool design. Why on earth do these companies put huge nonsensical words on the outside of their products? What does that say? Can anyone in chat read this? EINLDANGDAGS? Ein dang days. What? How long before they can do PP transplants? I don't know. I'll totally do a hot swap, if you know what I mean. Elden Ring? Wait. Eindel dang days dogs something. This is Elvish? I was gonna say German, but I guess so. It's huge. It's like completely covering out. It's rather large. These also, again, aren't baggy enough, so. Which is an interesting tidbit. It's against. It's ageist. But see, tattoo eyebrows on the Lolas is just cringe. Is it ageist? I mean, I know people, like, around my age that have been balding. I don't think it's ageist. It's geneticist. Is that a word? It's anyways. Whoa. These look cool. Joggers. They look happy. Poor quality. It falls apart. Seam quality is terrible. Great pants for musical. Chat, I'm queer. Just so that we're, clear on that. Geneticist, a person who studies. Yeah. Bro, if you're ever bored, draw eyebrows on your cat. Step 1, have a cat. If you don't have a cat, become the cat. Step 2, draw the eyebrows. Do I look cute? What does it say? Meow. Meow, 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 meow. I can't meow. Meow. I don't want to do it too loudly into the mic. I feel like it's annoying. Whoa. Whoa, chat. Hold on. I'm sorry, I'm distracted. What if? What if? You know what I mean? Is there vision? Is there something here? Huge. Oh my god, Chewbacca shoes. I know. This is not letting down the furry accusations. Really. Just realized you never wear cat ears. It's been a while. My other cat ears are still up there. No one say anything until chat. Wait. No one say anything in chat until she starts crying. Crying?
Anon tipped $5. I think you might have giggled the other outfit and reminded chat of some dances.
Yo, what? Did... I Thank you, Anon, for the $5. Who's running this joint? Oh, I'm new here. Excuse me. I'm new here. Who's running this joint? All right, I'm not seeing any more on here. I'm gonna close this window. All right, fine. Fine.
Anon tipped $5. Giggled versus jingled. Wow, I need help.
Wait, I googled giggled versus jingled. Wow. Them shoes look like they would smell bad in a week on the outside. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Small humidity. All right. Let me one tab this. One tab. There we go. All right. That is set up. No, Anon is gonna run out of money just for spelling errors. Jesus. All right, chat. I think I'm gonna take my break. It's been about 2.5 hours. I'm gonna make a Nutella sandwich, have me something to eat, and then you know what? Let me just say this before I start anything. I wanted to do some I wanted to do something with chat tonight that's related to what I'm doing for YouTube. Seeing the time, I don't think I'm going to be able to get to it. And honestly, the energy is not in that direction right now as it seems. So I'm gonna go take my break. I'm gonna go get something. When we come back after I'm finished, I'll put on the outfit, okay? All right, I'll put on the outfit and we'll do some dancing. How does that sound? The sandwich will give you the energy? I mean, true. All right. I luckily I have started scripting on it outside of streaming, which is good. Getting into a habit of that. All right, let's get a move on. I just wanted to give that announcement so that y'all know what to look forward to. With the high heels? No, not with the high heels. I can't dance in high heels. All right, I need a video to put on. Boo. Oh, okay. All right. I don't even wait. Heels. I don't even know what heels you would match with the genie outfit. I feel like you don't, right? You need like a toe ring. That's what you wear. It shouldn't take too long. 7 months ago. Do I have anything? Vertisium? Actually, there's a... Let me check Fern. I always like Fern. You might be right. No, there's nothing new. Alright, I'll put on something from Veritasium.
A non-tipped $5. Accessories. Toe ring.
Thank you, Anon, for the $5. I will consider it. Actually, I'm sure I can... I'm sure I can put on... Well, no, because they're going to be smaller, right? Okay, this is a weird video. I'm gonna also play this one.
427 days into what should have been a 30-day mission, and it's turned into a nightmare. On the surface of Mars, 297 million kilometers away, is Ingenuity, a tiny 680-gram helicopter. It's made from off-the-shelf parts you'd find at home. It's got bits from an Android smartphone, batteries from a cordless drill, and to everyone's surprise, it's been performing well so far. But something is wrong. See, the Martian
I'll be
winter
right back,
is
chat.
coming.
I'm gonna grab me a
At
snack.
night, temperatures plummet to a frigid negative 85 degrees Celsius. As Mars gets further away from the sun, the temperature keeps dropping, and it kicks up more and more violent dust. The sun is blotted from the sky. On her 427th day on Mars, they try to reach her, just like the day before, but they get no response. They try again, nothing. Back on Earth, the team gathers at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Southern California. All the signs point to Ingenuity being dead, but there is still one thing, one final trick they can try to reestablish a connection. The first drone that's gonna fly on another planet. 6 years ago, I visited JPL and saw Ingenuity before she left for Mars. At the time, NASA didn't really believe much in her mission. As Kenneth Farley, the project scientist of the Mars 2020 Perseverance mission said, "I've personally been opposed to it. Spending 30 days working on a technology demonstration does not further the goals directly from the science point of view." In short, they thought it was a waste of time. Most projects to Mars get billions of dollars. Ingenuity got only 80 million, which is less than the budget of the movie The Martian. But this scrappy team of scientists were working to prove a crazy concept. And against the odds, they made it to Mars. On February 18th, 2021, the Perseverance rover survives entry and lands on the Martian surface. Attached underneath is Ingenuity. This marks Sol 0, her first day on Mars. They sever the umbilical cord, and Ingenuity, affectionately known as Ginny by some on the team, prepares herself. Her mission is simple: prove that flight on the Red Planet is possible. But with an atmosphere just 1% that of Earth, flying is really difficult. She must be ultralight, and her blades must spin at over 2,400 rotations per minute to generate enough lift. It's a design that no one is really sure about. For 2 months, they rigorously check her systems, running up the engine, testing navigation, and her control computer. Then, on Sol 58, they finally think they're ready. The blades spin up, and she takes off. Only 120 years after the Wright brothers on Earth, humanity flies on another planet. Within days, they fly again, and again, and again. In just 1 month, they complete 5 flights. So the mission has been accomplished.
We were a tech demo, right? Meaning a specified narrow 30 sol mission. Get in, get out, we're done, right? We go to a bar and party, and that should be the end of it.
Oh my god, chat, I walked downstairs. I forgot I had the ears on. No wonder my dad looked at me. He was like, oh. Anyways, I'm gonna eat. I got some chicken. Luckily, someone was cooking.
But with success
Forgot, yeah.
comes new expectations. NASA tells them to keep going. Ingenuity's new mission is to assist Perseverance in the search for evidence of ancient life on Mars. So she will scout ahead, gathering data in areas too risky or costly for the rover to explore. For the team, this is great news, but it's also a problem.
There was no guarantee, after Flight 5, we may be dead by Flight 7, right? We may be dead by Flight 10.
We were kind of thrown into the deep end of the pool. We had no processes or no plans developed for such a thing.
Until now, every flight had been carefully planned. They've all started from an area selected and analyzed by both satellites and the Perseverance rover itself. These flights were tested hundreds of times in JPL's wind tunnel and tens of thousands of times in simulation. But now that they have to keep up with the rover, they're flying into the unknown. Now, flying
Sorry, I was muted. I actually don't want to watch this video. I'm sorry, chat. I'm not very interested. I thought it'd be gone longer. Instead, let's look at something new. Damn, this chicken is good. Oh my god. I went down a rabbit hole trying to recycle all my tech waste. Why thorium is about to change the world. Let's see it.
Thorium reactors are like the solid-state batteries of nuclear power. Vastly superior, yet forever on the horizon. But now a Danish company is closer than ever to turning them into a reality. Its reactors are designed to deliver on thorium's decades-old promise, a self-sustaining chain reaction that breeds fresh fuel, making energy cheaper and more abundant than ever. These aren't just thorium reactors. They're small modular reactors designed to function as shipping container-sized self-maintaining batteries that operate reliably for years.
Interesting. You're Filipino, you can use spoon along with a fork? No. No.
So how is this company tackling such an ambitious engineering challenge? When might commercial thorium reactors finally arrive? And is thorium the missing piece of the clean energy puzzle? I'm Matt
I'll just
Farrell.
use my hands,
Welcome
actually.
to Undecided. This video is brought to you by Surfshark. In the 1950s and 60s, the Atomic Energy Commission sought to transform nuclear energy from a source of fear into a source of energy too cheap to meter. Under Director Alvin Weinberg, scientists at the Oak Ridge National Laboratory in Tennessee developed a radically different type of reactor and fuel cycle, one that promised to breed more fuel than it burned, potentially powering civilization for thousands of years. Their design, a molten salt reactor running on fuel bred from thorium, ran successfully for 15,000 hours from 1965 to 1969, producing a steady 8 megawatts of heat. So why don't we have this limitless thorium energy today? Because the project was defunded after the Atomic Energy Commission shifted its research focus to a different kind of breeder reactor, which too was plagued by technical challenges until its own cancellation. As for Weinberg, he was fired for continuing to champion thorium. He wrote wistfully in his memoir, "I hope that in a second nuclear era, the molten salt technology will be resurrected." Weinberg's wish might just come true thanks to a Danish company. No, not that kind with icing and almonds, although that's a pretty sweet solution for a different kind of energy slump. Copenhagen Atomics is a startup out of Denmark reviving Weinberg's hopes for a so-called breeder reactor, one that creates more fissile fuel than it burns. And they're one of the handful of companies answering the call for cheaper nuclear power with small modular reactors. And when I say small, I mean Copenhagen Atomics reactor is designed to fit inside of a standard 40-foot shipping-sized container. And by modular, I mean they aim to mass produce one reactor per day on an assembly line, then truck as many
Bro.
as needed to a plant site to hit the desired power output.
Dog, that's crazy. If they have 30 of them in one stack, holy shit. This would actually, I assume, also help a lot when it comes to just any form of travel. Technically, then, this can provide like on-site power continuously, no matter the location. Imagine one of these like underwater or like within a neighborhood, right? That's kind of cool. Imagine every building having their own.
Shrinking nuclear reactors like this could make them cheaper to build and easier to scale with rising energy demand. And because they're building the same design over and over, they can work out the kinks in the manufacturing process, which means delivering reactors at a predictable cost, instead of the massive overruns that have plagued large, custom-built nuclear power plants. I'm going to let CEO and co-founder Thomas Jan Peterson explain how they're fitting nuclear reactors into a box. But first, a refresher on nuclear chain reactions. You probably know uranium as the go-to fuel in conventional reactors. When struck by a neutron, uranium-235 splits, releasing a huge amount of energy and a few neutrons that go on to split more uranium-235. If there's enough fuel and moderator like water to slow these neutrons down, the chain reaction sustains itself, producing heat to make steam, then that steam spins a turbine to generate electricity. The Nuclear Energy Agency...
Okay, I never actually knew that the uranium atoms, or no, it wasn't uranium atoms. Which atoms? They permeate through water and they slow it down.
Enough fuel and moderator like water to slow these neutrons down.
Oh, neutrons when they hit uranium. Interesting. I didn't know it's because they slow them down. I guess that's what cooling off is. Right, because when you have high energy within a chemistry context, you have heat. I'm getting a Nutella sandwich. No, I'm eating a chicken right now. Chicken rice.
Chain reaction sustains itself, producing heat to make steam, then that steam spins a turbine to generate electricity. The Nuclear Energy Agency estimated that worldwide uranium reserves will only power us for another 200 years at current consumption rates. More recent estimates emphasize the importance of new exploration and processing techniques that will be necessary to expand its usage into the future. As I shared in a recent episode of the revival of old nuclear power plants to power data centers, nuclear energy is set to expand worldwide as we reach for low-emission solutions to today's booming energy demands. However, there's a solution to uranium scarcity, and that's another element, thorium. It's not only 3 to 4 times more common in Earth's crust, because only 0.7% of natural uranium is the chain reaction forming 235 variety. Thorium is actually nearly 500 times more abundant than the uranium that we rely on for nuclear energy today.
Smarter Every Day did a few vids on nuclear power explaining breeders. Is that an innuendo? The videos about Chernobyl explosion are pretty interesting. Many get into the physics. Is it weird to say that I don't find Chernobyl that interesting? Like, it's like a failure on the government's part, truly, you know. And like a failure in like maintaining it. To me, what's most interesting about it is the story of like everything that led up to it and like the consequences and things that kind of permeated from that event. Oh, sorry. I have a gate on. Sorry, I'm eating right now. They were very reckless about safety. HBO series is insane. I watched the entire series of Chernobyl on the way to... No, it was on my way back from visiting my family in the Philippines. This was a couple years ago. But I was on the plane long enough to watch the entire series. Oh, for people my age and Amoya's age, it happened during our lifetime. So, like, in a way, I have felt the same thing, although not as fully with I think it was like the Fukushima um, reactor in the north side of Japan. I remember visiting it back in I think this was like 2013, 2014. Like I was with my mom when we were there. We actually it happened and then we went to Japan. Only one person died. No, they did a very good job of containing it. So although there was like it was it was like a tsunami that came that was the cause for it, I believe, for it to break down as it did. Anyways, let's continue.
Now, thorium can't form chain reactions like uranium-235, but if thorium is seeded with a little uranium-235 or plutonium-239, which are both fissile materials that release neutrons when they split, then thorium-232 can absorb a neutron and become thorium-233, which beta decays into protactinium-233 and then into uranium-233. And this is the clever bit. Because uranium-233 is fissile, it splits and releases neutrons that sustain a chain reaction. Whereas chain reacting uranium-235 in an old school reactor just eats up more fuel, the neutrons split out from the uranium-233 create more fuel from thorium. But how?
And those 2.35 neutrons gives you a little bit more, because you need one of those neutrons to split the next uranium atom in the chain reaction, and you need another atom or another neutron to upgrade your thorium to uranium, but then you have this 0.35 extra. So you can generate a little bit more fuel than you consume all the time.
So instead of burning
Oh,
up
that's
an
sick.
ever-dwindling supply of nuclear fuel, or even burning up as much fuel as it makes, the thorium fuel cycle lets us breed more nuclear fuel than it consumes. Once optimized, each reactor could generate enough fuel to start another every 10 to 20 years, and those new reactors could do the same. That means doubling nuclear capacity every few decades without burning through the world's uranium reserves.
If you really want
Oh
to
my
have
God.
10 or 20 or 100 times more energy
I love that.
on this planet, then we need what is called breeder reactors.
This is the thorium dream and Copenhagen Atomic's ultimate goal, to build a breeder reactor. But to encourage a fundamentally different reaction, they need a fundamentally different reactor, the molten salt reactor, or MSR. This is where things get more interesting and safer. Molten salt reactors using thorium aren't just efficient, they're designed to avoid meltdowns altogether. And speaking of keeping things safe, let's take a quick moment to talk about protecting your digital life too. I was just on a trip to a geothermal conference, and between the conference Wi-Fi hotspots and hotel Wi-Fi, the link's in the description below, and thanks to Surfshark and to all of you for supporting the channel. All right, back to the molten salt magic. Unlike traditional reactors powered by solid fuel rods, MSRs are powered by uranium and thorium dissolved into molten salts. Because the fuel is liquid, waste products from nuclear fission can be extracted with the reactor still running.
Okay, this is not like what it really looks like, right? I feel like I'm looking at a psychedelic wallpaper. Germany built a different reactor. I forget what it was called.
This continuous cleanup keeps the thorium to uranium reaction humming along by preserving neutrons for fuel production instead of letting them get soaked up by the waste. Liquid fuel salt acts as a coolant too, circulating out and back into the reactor core to deliver heat for the power generation.
It does
In
look like
Copenhagen
that.
Atomic's layered onion core MSR, these hot salts are flanked by heavy water that slows down the neutrons so they can be better absorbed by thorium in the salt. And the outer layer of the onion will be a breeding blanket, where additional thorium salts will absorb neutrons produced by the chain reaction within the reactor core, breeding uranium-233. In the final design, this uranium will be transferred from the blanket to the molten salt fuel in the core.
When you have liquids, you can actually separate these things out. And it's a mix of chemistry and electrochemistry.
Chiller, water coolant. They have a cocoon around the whole thing. Insulation wall. Heavy water. Water coolant. Dripping heavy water down onto it. Heat exchanger. Decay heat path. I wonder what the decay heat path is. It's just like passive heat, I guess. Look at the water. You'll feel like you took acid.
To do that, but it's a completely autonomous system that runs inside the reactor while the reactor is operating.
Another massive advantage of MSRs is that unlike traditional water-cooled reactors that operate under high pressure to keep the water from boiling, molten salt reactors run at atmospheric pressure. That means no risk of high-pressure steam explosions and sudden loss of coolant.
Wait a minute, what?
Reactors that operate under high pressure to keep the water from boiling, molten salt reactors run at atmospheric pressure. The high pressure massive advantage of MSRs is that unlike traditional water-cooled reactors that operate under high pressure to keep the water from boiling.
Wait a minute. The reason why you keep high pressure is because you're essentially condensing every material in the chamber. And so I guess that's what they meant by uranium neutrons that are slowed down by the water. What are we watching? We're watching how there is a potential source of energy beyond traditional nuclear energy. Instead of uranium, using thorium, along with uranium, but illegal nuclear technology primaries.
Molten salt reactors run at
Hello, welcome
atmospheric pressure.
Decaffeinated.
That means
meeting
no
right now,
risk
sorry.
of high-pressure steam explosions and sudden loss of coolant or rapid overheating if a breach occurs. The molten salt simply cools and solidifies, trapping radioactive material and minimizing contamination. Many designs, like Copenhagen Atomics, even include frozen plugs at the bottom of the reactor vessel. If the system overheats, the plug melts and the molten salt drains by gravity into a shielded dump tank, passively shutting down the reaction and preventing a meltdown.
And that's called walk-away safety. That means that if all the electricity is gone, if all the people run away, it's still safe. It's safe by itself because it has passive decay heat removal.
But while thorium reactors are walk-away safe, they're not exactly...
So that's what that part of the system was. What are we at? We're at 906? Interesting. Interesting. Let me see. So that's what this decay heat path is for. This is for when the system fails, and for like for everything else to just kind of fall into. This is the bucket that they're talking about. Interesting.
Because it has passive decay heat removal.
But while thorium reactors are walk-away safe, they're not exactly walk-up safe. A small amount of uranium-232 forms during the production of uranium-233 and gives off intense gamma rays powerful enough to pass through centimeters of lead. That makes uranium-233, which could otherwise be an ideal bomb material, a logistical nightmare to steal or weaponize. However, it also means that Copenhagen Atomics will have to go to great lengths to keep that radiation contained. The plan is to avoid sending humans anywhere near the reactor containers. Each unit will be sealed in a steel box at about a half a meter or 20 inches thick that will weigh in at 1,000 tons, ship in 40-ton sections, and be welded together on site.
Holy
Copenhagen
shit.
Atomics will house 25 reactors in a single building. Remotely operated cranes and forklifts will handle the heavy lifting, keeping the process as hands-off as possible in order to cut down radiation exposure and red tape all in one go.
I'm not gonna lie, chat. This is definitely one of them. You know what? It's okay that they took my job. It's okay. I'll let it pass.
While gamma radiation makes thorium reactors trickier to handle, nuclear waste from thorium reactors is actually much easier to manage. That's because fission products from traditional uranium-235 reactors includes plutonium and other elements that stay dangerously radioactive for tens of thousands of years. The waste from uranium-233 bred from thorium, on the other hand, decays much faster. It's kind of like choosing paper or plastic at the checkout lane, because instead of needing to store spent uranium fuel underground for tens of thousands of years or even 100,000 years, thorium reactors' waste can often be safely stored above ground for just a few hundred years. And it gets even better. The bit of fissile material that's needed to start the thorium chain reaction can come from the waste of a traditional uranium reactor, allowing thorium systems to actually burn small amounts of legacy nuclear waste. Copenhagen Atomics plans to build this into their design, making their thorium reactor not just a fuel breeder, but a waste burner. So with all the advantages, How and when will Copenhagen Atomics commercialize the reactors? Well, thorium reactors demand much more than just new fuel. They also need pumps, pipes, and control systems that can survive a constant bath of corrosive salt as hot as lava. But it's not just the heat or corrosion, it's the neutron bombardment from the core that slowly wears down materials at an atomic level. And because the core also blasts out intense gamma radiation, these systems can't be serviced once the reactor is up and running. They have to work flawlessly for years, more like a sealed battery pack than a conventional machine. Here's how Copenhagen Atomics engineers are rising to the challenge. They've developed a molten salt pump that they say can run literally red hot, circulating a molten cocktail of fluoride, lithium, sodium, and potassium that's also known as FLiNac. I think that's how you say it, FLiNac. Now this salt
FLiNac.
mix exits the core at 700 degrees Celsius or 1300 degrees Fahrenheit and loops back in at around 600 degrees Celsius or 1100 degrees Fahrenheit. Now to avoid the wear and tear that dooms traditional pumps, this pump levitates its rotating parts on magnetic bearings, keeping the system humming for years. In preparation for going nuclear, the company is running molten FLiNac through dedicated test loops.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to. Emergency food show off. We got some grilled onions, some ketchup. We got ourselves a medium egg over a burger with some buns. I like that. I'm not a fan of the egg. Everything else is fantastic though. It's great. Hell yeah.
To shake out the problems and fine-tune the performance of the pump, the sensors, heat exchangers, and even the custom steel alloy that's used inside the reactor. The steel can endure corrosive salts and neutron bombardment for at least 5 years.
What are these hands? Oh, they're hands, duh. Freaking dirty mind. What the heck? What's wrong with the egg? I don't like it. It's too much. Too heavy. It's just too heavy. I feel like egg by itself is a thing already. Egg with beef kind of feels like it's kind of like getting sausage and ham on a pizza. I don't know.
For which the reactor module is shut down. And
Oh, there's a description. What's the description? 80-20 quarter pounder with Munster cheese, W, grilled onions, duck egg. You're telling me you killed a duck, whacked it onto your burglar. That's a fancy burglar. That is a very proper burglar with the egg duck on what is wrong with me? Egg duck. What am I saying?
Swapped out for a fresh one.
Ducks are good
That's
people.
right, just 5 years. In traditional solid fuel reactors, corrosion and radiation mostly wear down the fuel rods and their cladding, which are components designed to be swapped out during routine refueling. But in molten salt
Thank you,
reactors,
Raging.
the fuel is dissolved into the circulating salt, which flows through nearly every part of the system. That means the entire reactor module, core, pumps, and pipes takes the hit. So instead of just replacing fuel rods, you eventually have to replace the whole unit. Ironically, the fuel and water moderator get saved.
And then the fuel salt and the heavy water, that can be reused. So the fuel salt and the heavy water is just the same, being used over and over and over again. And that's also the expensive part.
Even with frequent reactor swaps, Copenhagen Atomics still sees a path to low-cost power. And Peterson is quick to note the upside.
But the great thing about that is that every 5 years you are able to upgrade your technology. Whereas now with the classical nuclear reactors, they run for 50 or 60 years, and it's still the old technology from back in whenever they were built. But in our case, we will keep on, even after 50 years, it's still 5-year-old technology. So that's sort of a plus in terms of keep on improving the efficiency of the system.
The company's next step is trucking a full-scale
What did he
prototype
say?
reactor.
But in 15, 60 years, it's still the 5-year-old technology. I don't understand the distinguishment he said.
Years, it's still 5-year-old technology. So that's sort of a plus in terms of keep on improving the efficiency of the system.
The company's next step is trucking a full-scale prototype reactor down to the Paul Scherrer Institute in Switzerland. That's the country's premier research campus for nuclear energy, with both a hot lab to handle radiation and an administration to handle the regulation. This public-private experiment will mark the first time a nuclear chain reaction kicks off inside of one Copenhagen Atomics reactors, and the first time a thorium reactor is tested in Europe. The reactor will be powered by enriched uranium in the core and contain thorium in the surrounding breeding blanket. The test is slated for 2026 and will run for up to 30 days at just 1% of the reactor's expected power output, but critically, enough to validate computer models. Over the following 4 years in partnership with PSI, Peterson's team plans to begin transferring uranium-233 bred in the blanket into the core, an essential step towards a self-sustaining reactor that only needs refueling every 3 to 5 years. That's far less often than in traditional reactors, which are refueled every 1.5 to 2 years. The team will also optimize systems to clean fission products out of the fuel salt with the reactor still running, keeping the nuclear chain reaction chugging along at a steady clip. For now, their biggest holdup isn't technology, it's regulation. They've got to scale a Matterhorn of paperwork before testing can begin in Switzerland. The PSI is on board, but there's no ski lift through the nuclear approval, and the pass isn't cheap.
I mean, one of the most expensive things are these licenses and approvals. I assume that once we have built more than 100 of these reactors, then the price of all this licensing and approval will also come down.
While Copenhagen Atomics gears up, China appears to have crossed the starting line. In October 2024, a state-sponsored molten salt reactor ran at full power for 10 days with thorium and uranium in its fuel mix. It even bred protactinium-233, a clear sign that nuclear breeding was underway. In April 2025, Chinese researchers announced they topped their reactor up with fresh fuel without first shutting down, another early milestone on the road to continuous operation. But no one has claimed the prize just yet. Neither China nor Copenhagen Atomics have demonstrated a true breeder reactor that produces more fissile fuel than it consumes. Copenhagen Atomics believes hitting that milestone, along with producing reactors at factory scale, could drive energy costs as low as $20 to $40 per megawatt hour, just a quarter of today's average for nuclear energy. To hit that price point, the company is reimagining not just the reactor, but the entire business model. It won't sell its reactors. Instead, it will.
I think he's saying it's easy for them to do upgrades every few years. Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, that's why he said like the original will like they have their original technology, but since it's the same 5-year-old technology, they can iterate. Got it. Welcome, Milky Cat. Welcome.
Build, site, operate, and eventually decommission each reactor itself.
What is this? What is this video? No, thorium won't power everything. Nuclear engineer reacts to Matt Farrell.
Today we're going to be looking at Undecided with Matt Farrell. Specifically, this will power everything. A Mr. Clean magic eraser. Just kidding. The video is called Why Thorium Will Change the World. Those of you who don't know me, I'm Tyler Folse. I'm a nuclear engineer with a little over 10 years of experience in the commercial nuclear power industry. From engineering to operations to emergency response. I don't claim to know everything there is nuclear, but I can certainly share some knowledge. Let's see.
Thorium reactors are like the solid-state batteries of nuclear power.
Well, shit, you should have sent this video first.
Vastly superior, yet forever on the horizon. But now a Danish company is closer than ever to turning them into a reality. Its reactors are designed to deliver on thorium's decades-old promise, a self-sustaining chain reaction that breeds fresh fuel, making energy cheaper and more abundant than ever.
So I can understand some of the hype behind it. It is more abundant than uranium, naturally, and it can produce less transuranic, high-level waste. And it is somewhat resistant to proliferation.
These aren't just thorium reactors. They're small modular reactors designed to function as shipping container-sized, self-maintaining batteries that operate reliably for years. So how is this company tackling such an ambitious engineering challenge? When might commercial thorium reactors finally arrive? And is thorium the missing piece of the clean energy puzzle? I'm Matt Farrell. Welcome to Undecided. This video is brought to you by Surfshark.
I wouldn't necessarily anything as sort of a missing piece to clean energy necessarily. I could see it working hand in hand with uranium, but even building more uranium reactors at scale would also help solve that. I'd like to see both.
In the 1950s and 60s, the Atomic Energy Commission sought to transform nuclear energy from a source of fear into a source of energy too cheap to meter. Under Director Alvin Weinberg, scientists at the Oak Ridge National Laboratory in Tennessee developed a radically different type of reactor and fuel cycle, one that promised to breed more fuel than it
God
burned.
damn it! Now I want to see. Now I want to see what he has to say. This video's 40 minutes long. God damn it! I like how he plays the diploma behind it. I guess so. Yeah. Shit. 2 times speed? I guess I can just like skip. I'll give it to 5 minutes.
Potentially powering civilization for thousands of years. The design, a molten salt reactor running on fuel bred
I'm
from
like
thorium,
really
ran
curious.
successfully for 15,000 hours from 1965 to 1969, producing a steady 8 megawatts of heat. So why don't we have...
That isn't very much. I mean, it was really an experiment. To give you a sense of scale, a full-size nuclear power plant produces well over 3,000 megawatts
Okay, I want to know more about this technology and like what he says about it.
of heat, which figures out to well over 1,000 megawatts of electricity.
this limitless thorium
Like
energy today?
where is the centerpiece? I'm guessing when they first talk about the process, I think I'm more interested in that when they talk about the system. Right here.
Thorium-233, which beta decays into protactinium-233
Intermediate
and then
step.
into uranium-233. And this is the clever bit.
Not a bad explanation. One other thing about plutonium-239 is we do use it in uranium-235 fueled reactors, and that's because uranium-235 is in there with the uranium-238. The enrichment is on the order of 2 to 4%, depending on which fuel assembly you're talking about inside the reactor, but the remaining 96-98% is uranium-238. That's going to absorb neutron, become uranium-239, which another couple of beta decays is going to become plutonium-239, which is significantly more reactive than uranium-235. So what this looks like is at the end of core life, the reactor is going to respond faster because it has a significant percentage of fissions can be on the order of 20% can come from plutonium-239. Now, it doesn't produce enough plutonium-239 that it is a breeder. You're still going to deplete your fuel, but you get a little bit of extra fuel efficiency out of it.
Because uranium-233 is fissile, it splits and releases neutrons that sustain a chain reaction.
One good rule of thumb, it's not 100% accurate, but things with odd numbers have a tendency to be fissile. There's another word called fissionable, like uranium-238 is technically fissionable.
Oh, right. Because it's about, what is it? It's about, you need like a balanced atom. So any odd numbers are just going to like kind of want to, they're going to want to drop or increase in energy level. What is it? I'm not talking about valence electrons, no? I forgot.
But it has to be a fast neutron, and that's a pretty low probability because reactors don't have nearly as many fast neutrons, not enough to sustain, and the odds of a uranium-238 undergoing fast fission are significantly less than a uranium-235 undergoing thermal or slow fission.
Whereas chain reacting uranium-235 in an old school reactor just eats up more fuel, the neutrons split out from the uranium-233 create more fuel from thorium. But how?
And those 2.35 neutrons gives you a little bit more because you need one of those neutrons to split the next uranium atom in the chain reaction, and you need another atom or another neutron to upgrade your thorium to uranium, but then you have this 0.35 extra. So you can generate a little bit more fuel than you consume all the time.
So instead of burning up an ever-dwindling supply of nuclear fuel, or even burning up as much fuel as it makes, the thorium fuel cycle lets us breed more nuclear fuel than it consumes. Once optimized, each reactor could generate enough fuel to start another every 10 to 20 years.
Possibly, but it's going to be as challenging of essentially a repurposing, reprocessing process as it is with uranium, which is why a lot of countries just simply don't do it. Which is kind of a shame, really. But if the economics aren't there, they're not there.
And those new reactors could do the same. That means doubling nuclear capacity every few decades without...
What do you mean by that?
...fuel than it consumes. Once optimized, each reactor could generate enough fuel to start another every 10 to 20 years.
Possibly, but it's going to be as challenging of essentially a repurposing, reprocessing process as it is with uranium, which is why a lot of countries just simply don't do it. Which is kind of a shame, really.
Does he say anything after that?
If the economics aren't there, they're not there.
So he's not saying that it's not possible, it's that it's not economically feasible. But if it is, then it's able to be done.
And those new reactors could do the same. That means doubling nuclear capacity every few decades without burning through the world's uranium reserves.
If you really
And if you're gonna do that, you still wouldn't just use thorium, though. You're gonna, at that point, economic forces are gonna drive uranium, the cost of reprocessing or breeding uranium as well, in addition to thorium. But overall, I can see eventually both of these working together. And again, mixed oxide fuels can work as well.
want to have 10 or 20 or
That's honestly all I wanted to hear. Huh. Your cat ears are on backwards? Let's see what you're trying to do there. All right, I think I've heard enough. That's mostly what I wanted to hear. What I'm not hearing is a no. I think that's the important part. You literally said it's actually possible. Ooh. I mean, not economically feasible is a proxy for difficult. If it was easy, it would be cheap. True. I mean, with any emerging technology, there's always going to be that sense of like endless research into it, right? It's going to feel like a debt, but I don't know. You got major, what was it? You got this, you got fucking people in Europe and China trying to do it. I feel like, I don't know. Does anybody who has seen this video, is there any other like highlights maybe? He definitely like, let me see.
Oh, look at her chat. She thinks she's gonna solve nuclear fusion while wearing cat ears. Get on my level, bish.
Bitch? Oh my god. Einstein just called me a bitch. He would never. That's AI. Fake. L. We do things not because they're easy, but because they're hard. That's what she said. That's what I said. Interesting video recommendation, or interesting React recommendation. I'm actually glad I watched that. Thank you for the recommend. Cat do have tails. Uh-huh. Yeah, they do, don't they? No tail, shake my head. Hello, medical. You aren't completely the outfit without the tail. Listen. There are certain things that is stopping me from wearing the tail. One of which is the terms and services that I have agreed upon with Twitch himself about such activities. John Twitch. I've talked to him before. You know it. Lies, it was real. I know him. He's a good guy. He would never lie about something as serious as that. And collars. There's a tail. Oh, Vana. Oh, my sweet summer child. There's a tail and a collar, yeah. An important bit out of context for that undecided video is that fusion reactors at economic scale have been any decade now for over 75 years. The claim that this time it really is imminent is an extraordinary claim requiring extraordinary proof. I get the same, watching that video, it does give me the same like hype when it comes to like also superconductors, right? It's like just around the corner, right? Just around the corner, more like in 2050 or 100 years, however much. Either way, I am glad to see such innovations within my lifetime. I feel lucky. Viable commercial fusion is already 30 years away. I have been also following a little bit of it. I think it was last year they got, I think it was like several percentages above how much energy they put in. And now I think it's like plus 10%, or somewhere around there of compared to how much they put in. I forgot. It's super interesting though. We have superconductors. We use superconductors. The Holy Grail is room temperature. Sorry, room temperature superconductors. Correct. Asterisks. Using plasma is much more innovative. Plasma. Let me just, here. Imagine this, chat. What if I just take some plasma and stick it into a rod, right? You stick it into a rod. You stick it into a rod, right? And then whoosh. I gotta refill my rod with plasma. It's kind of out of juice. I'm not joking. It's been studied. I actually don't know much on plasma. Funny story it reminds me of. I used to work at a pizza place called Lido's in high school. And I remember talking to this one guy who got this pizza one time. And he was like, oh yeah. I don't know how it started, but he started off the conversation with, do you know the 4 states of matter? And I was like, water, gas, liquid, gas, solid. And I was like, I can't remember the last one. He was like, plasma. I was like, oh, sick. And I asked him if he was like a chemist or something, or a physicist or whatever. He was like, no, I'm actually a construction worker. He did like, I think welding. He did welding, that kind of construction. It's possible even though it has high temperature like the surface of the sun. Exactly, it's super hot. The whole reason why it's called plasma is because it's like... I actually don't know why it's called plasma. Are you Jedi from Temu? Yes. The plasma they have in those reactors is something like 100 times hotter than the sun? What? The more you know. Okay, chat. Let's switch gears. I need y'all's opinion. What do you call this? This sound. What do you call this sound? Jangling money. Jingling. Jingle bell. No. Jingle bell. Santa is coming. Stop. No. You know, y'all saying that, I'm just gonna end up putting on the Christmas outfit again instead. Just gonna scam y'all. I make the jingling sound and then I like switch it up at the very end. All right, jangle jingle, jingle jingle. All right, that's new. That's new name. I feel cups in these. Cups are good. I like that there's cups in the top. Is the bottom, how transparent is the bottom? Do I have to change my... Oh no, it's good. All right. I'd rather see the Xmas. The Xmas outfit is so good. I wish I could take photos in it. I'm not gonna lie. The temperature of the surface of the sun is 10,000. It's 5,600 Celsius. All right. The temperature rises from the surface of the sun inward. Right. The center is 15 million Celsius. Right. The inside of the freaking sun is like liquid. I guess that is plasma. Jingle bell, jingle rock, jingle bells chime. In jingle bell time, snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. I'm changing. I'm gonna change. Oh my god. This is the front. I almost swayed into the camera. I gotta be careful. Oh man, the bottom actually it attaches to my feet really well. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Get it on. Let's I actually don't know how this goes on well. I'm gonna look so funky for a little bit, chat, until I fix this. Fix? Yeah, I'm gonna fix it real quick. I just want to look in the... Why am I nervous? I feel nervous. Whew. It's not see-through, no. Oh, God, I feel nervous. God damn it.
Ho ho ho, get ready, Chet. Christmas came early this year, and so will I.
Ho ho ho!
There you go. I only have one wish. Ooh, what's your wish? I'm so jiggly. Somebody redeemed belly dance. Oh, thank you. God, I'm acting coy. Step on my magic carpet, dog. Let me show you a whole new world. Wait, why? I read that wrong. I'm not laughing at you. You know what to do. I know what to do. Alright, let's get this started. Alright, chat. You can send in songs that I'll dance to. You are allowed to. I think there are several belly dancer games. Yes, there are. There's quite a bit. Hopefully not a DMC song. Yeah, hopefully. Let's start with something slow and simple, per usual. This is so. I don't know how. I'm laughing at myself. I'm laughing at myself. Reminds me of Shantae. I don't hear the jiggle jangle. This is so on the nose. Belly dance. Oh, cool. Let's see this one. If I can turn it down. I'm cringing at myself. Like this? This may get you to move. This may get you more viewers, miss. Maybe. Thumbnail will get through for sure. This? Okay. I'm gonna get in the groove. Oh, good. The song ended. Thank God. Come on, no cringe. Get them hips swaying. I gotta slow down. I'll try one more time. know how I feel about this, this beat. This is like a step. I feel like step. Close your eyes. If I go, I'm trying to like shake my ass right now to get the jingles. No hip thrust, I know. I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying to copy the maybe try something slower. I'm trying to copy that GIF that you sent in chat. Tape. That's not HRT.
Tipped $5. You look great, and your smile makes it look all the better.
Well, thank you, Anon. And thank you for the $5 again. Is surreal. Soco on stream 1 min and she was dressed normal. Thanks, you're a freaking genie. You can thank the P.O. box. Let's go back to the other song. One leg. And shake it. Shake what HRT gave ya. I'm re-upping. I'm re-upping. Give me a second. It feels so unnatural wearing what I'm wearing. It's orange rose petals, thank you.
Anon tipped $5. We need to get you some zills, hand symbols.
No way. Zits? Or zills? Sorry. The hand symbol. The click. Man, I'm really on my feet right now. Let's see if I can find this song. Is it Turkish? I think it's Turkish. Might be Russian, actually. What's this song? Okay, I need to slow down. I'm just like copying her. Ow. I'm like copying her and it's going so fast. Oh my goodness. What is this image? A little clicker thing, yeah. All right, let me try again. Nice shimmy, thank you. I can't. Oh my god. Oh my god, is she gonna turn around? Please. Oh fuck. Oh, I can't. Okay, I'm getting sweaty. Fuck. Oh man. Whew. You can get in there. I'm just copying her. Oh my god. Whew. Oh, I need to. Oh man. The edges here are like cutting into my skin. You got the magic now, kid. Let's see. That right there, chat. That right there. cost you 2 redeems. It's over now. I'm gonna go sit down now. There's no more redeems. I guess I'm gonna take it off. Is that it? I guess that's it. All right. A whole new world. Oh my god, Anon, thank you for the 20. Whoa. We did it. Thanks for all the support. Oh my god. Thank you so much. Ah, man. Okay. I redeemed it, by the way. Fuck you, Nets. 188. Thank you for the follow. Again, Anon, thank you for the 20. It's very big. Thank you, thank you. Alright. Oh. It is 10 o'clock. Chat, I'm going to do a belly dance. And then I think we'll call it a night. I'm like trying to fix my sleep schedule, you know what I mean? I've been pretty good. Single digit hours, you know what I mean? Waking up at single digit hours. Only from me will you hear that as a flex. All right. I don't think I can continue. Let's just restart it. I'll just restart it. It's fine. Because I can see her doing it on screen, I feel a little bit more like synced up, if that makes any sense. It's actually good. Thank you. Who linked this? Was that Nets? Thank you for that. The belt hole shows your undies. Oh my gosh, my hair is everywhere after dancing around like that. Oh, I'll wash my hair tomorrow. Let me do this. Just to make myself happy, at least. Shows? I don't know what you mean by that, Nets. I'm not, I mean, I fixed it. I fixed it. Hopefully the oil and sweat in my hands can bring my hair under control. You shouldn't be wearing anything under that, though, rookie. How do you know? How do you know that, huh? How do you... Damn, my HRT dissolved really quickly. I do belly dance on the side. Are you kidding me? Are you being for real right now? Okay. Alright. Alright, respect. I thought you were kidding. Okay. Real? Wait a minute, you're joking. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, you suck. Oh, alright. How do I look in the main cam? Okay, this part needs a little bit of steaming. Interesting. I changed my mind. We can ban now that I know the context. Oh man, after much proliferation. Woo! Oh my goodness, Jaden, thank you for that 20. Holy shit. Thank you so much. That's big. Huge. Massive. Holy shit. If you get a sub from Jayton or Anon, Please say thank you. Fucking W. Thank you so much for the 20. Man. Thank you. All right, let's keep going. I don't know how to shake my ass, chat. Please don't judge me. I got farther this time. Woo! Oh my goodness. Whew. Is it weird to say that it's getting easier, chat? It's not weird to say that, right? I gotta slow it down though. I feel like I'm not going with the beat, but at least I can jump around, right? Lee's a professional and you manage to keep up. She really knows when the ba-ba, ba-ba would happen. And she'd be like, ba-ba, ba-ba, or ba-ba, ba-ba, ba-ba. And it'd be like a ba-ba, ba-ba. And then she also mixed it in with like a ooh, or like, ooh. She did upper body stuff too. It wasn't just like, you know, throwing them hips. Oh. Ooh, you know what? That. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Quite nice. Whew. Man. Ask your dad about your fit. He's gone to bed. Luckily, I don't have to say anything. Luckily, I don't have to see him after this. Oh. Man. You know, compared to the other outfit, the dress was definitely more uncomfortable because it was tighter. This is really rather freeing. Chat, I think on that note, I think I'm gonna be ending stream. As I said, I want to keep my sleep schedule going, and what we did on stream today kind of went a bit longer than I expected. We did a little activity I didn't plan for, which is always nice. When we getting your dad on stream, he's probably gonna look at the stream, say something, y'all will say something, and then something weird. I don't know. My dad doesn't do like this that well. Oh, we got a chest. What's in the chest? Behold this. Ooh. I don't know. Behold me. I don't really expect him to ever be on stream. He's supportive, but he ain't supportive like that. When I went downstairs, he didn't say anything to me. He just looked at me and was like, I was about to text you that I cooked up chicken. And I was like, okay. Twirl. How's that? Do weird, you say? Yeah, like he's judgmental. He'll probably, like, I can see him coming on stream being like, wow, you're watching this, like, really? Or something like that. I don't know. He's not, you know, he's not the most social person. Let us know when he slight fries some fish fillets. What? Listen, chat, to give you a rundown, when I told my dad that I was considering medical school, he was like, oh, you want to be a pecker checker? So, I don't know. He has his moments. But no, I like tell him that I stream and stuff, but he's like, oh, okay. All right. Human connection to him is not important, it seems, or that important, you know. Doc Soco, the pecker checker. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Then again, you know, I'm kind of glad, because holy hell, if I was a medical professional, you know, you wouldn't have me shaking my ass on the internet for you, and my life would have probably sucked past 2020. During 2020 and past 2020, I probably would have hated myself. Good money, yeah, that's true. Good money's there. Whew. Man, oh man. Oh. It is 10:20. All right, chat, we're gonna raid. We are gonna raid, and let's see. Blow a kiss? We're not. There you go. All right. Who are we rating? That's a good question. Nits. There you go. Let me do like. Oh. There you go, Heather. Alrighty, chat. Where's my moo? Oh, I always get that mixed up. I thought it was gonna play. Moo. Moo. Moo, 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 moo. You gotta moo meow. You gotta meow. Meow. That is a 2-for-1, yeah. Do we got any new people to raid? You know what? I'm just gonna look up the trans tag. Oh god. Oh, I'm looking at myself. Oh my god, chat. I'm looking at myself in the window here. I'm the only one with like my full ass body out. Oh my god. Oh, Mercenary's online. We'll raid Mercenary. She seems to be... Alright. Alright, there we go. It's all VTubers? Seems like it. Alrighty. Chatters, say hi to Mercenary for me. If you enjoyed the content today and you are new, hit that like, get yourself a sub, join the Discord, ! Links. Chat, tomorrow we're gonna be playing, tomorrow is our video game day. So we're gonna be playing, I'm gonna be playing a game. I'm gonna leak the title just so that y'all know. It's called Date Everything. Not gonna say anymore. So look forward to that. I'm gonna try out the green screen as well. You have a meeting with your local gen on Sunday. I'll throw out more messages about it on the Discord as well. I can show you the world. We're gonna run the meme back. You know what I mean? Belly dance? Neom, I'm raiding. I'm literally raiding. There you go. You get a free little shimmy. All right, chatters. Love you all. See you all tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Get some good sleep. All right. Get yourself some water and all that.